Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Specialist Sarah Herring. The 2nd Infantry Division pulls soldiers from across Korea to face off in its annual Best Medic competition at Camp Casey and Warrior Base. Army Sergeant Sean McGuire has a story about one 2ID medic who feels, win or lose, that he's up to any task.
Blood, sweat, and tears all make a Best Medic competition what it is. A grueling multi-day event the 2nd Infantry Division hosts annually at Camp Casey and Warrior Base. Sergeant Brian Wright was one of those competing.
My unit placed trust in me by selecting me to participate in this competition. I know I have nothing to prove about my abilities, but I would like to confirm that their faith in me is justified.
Wright's confidence stems from his 9 years as a medic and multiple combat tours, which he says brings all the validation he needs.
I know I have the skills to be successful when it counts. When someone's life is in my hands, the job gets done.
During his last deployment, Wright said he ensured the survival of a soldier who had suffered gunshot wounds to his hip, but it wasn't until after the tour that he saw the impact of his work.
He's a full right leg amputee, but he's alive and breathing. Big smile on his face, a firm handshake, and I chose the MOS I chose so that I could help people. And that man is living, breathing proof that I can do so and do it well.
All the way across the cones. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Win or lose, Wright is his only critic.
I'm gonna walk away from this leaving nothing behind. I'm gonna give it everything I got. If I make it, outstanding. If I don't, no one can blame me for trying.
Army Sergeant Sean McGuire, Camp Casey, Korea.
2 medics will be moving on to the Army-wide medic competition in September at Fort Sam Houston, Texas. 2nd Infantry Division soldiers trained in the field so they can sharpen their life-saving skills. KATUSA Corporal Yon Sok-do shows how 210 Fires Brigade soldiers trained at Firing Point 150.
210's Fires Brigade soldiers are in the field practicing a 9-line medevac.
Today we're doing a medevac training exercise. A lot of these guys haven't done a medevac before in real life, including myself, so we're calling up 9 lines and the chopper's flying in and we're loading patients on board.
While the soldier moves the patient to the helicopter, medics prepare to treat the soldier. Not only did they train on the ground, but the soldiers got the chance to see what it's like to give someone an IV in the air. Private First Class Jody Rowan looks forward to the training so he will know how to save lives.
PUC Ron is our battery medic, and he supports us. You know, it's hot weather right now, and with him around, you know, he does his job. He keeps us up and running and able to perform our mission.
Making sure his patient is treated correctly, Rowan is ready no matter what he might face.
As the medic, I'm here to oversee the treatment of any casualty, any heat cats, anybody that gets hurt, falls off, or something like that. And I'm pretty sure make sure that they're still able to finish their job, and if not, get them out of here and get them treated right.
Treating patients the right way is the reason training like this keeps medics like Private First Class Rowan prepared to save a life. KATUSA Corporal Yon Sok-do, Firing Point 150, Korea.
During the training, temperatures reached up to 90 degrees, adding another real-life element to the training scenario. Military space-available travel can be daunting if you don't know what to expect. Air Force Sergeant Ferreira Pritchard visits the passenger terminal at Osan Air Base to get some helpful tips from a travel agent.
Osan Air Base houses one of the larger passenger terminals on the peninsula. And with up to 900 passengers going through the terminal in a week, Space A travelers should know a few things before they make their travel plans.
If an active duty member is signing up for Space A as unaccompanied, they need their leave paperwork, and we can only sign them up on the first day their leave starts. As well as if they're trying to travel environmental morale leave, they can have the EML form, which will bump them up a category.
Passengers who plan on traveling on the Space A program should know that there's more to it than just paperwork.
A lot of customers get frustrated when they don't fly out on Space A, and it's exactly what it is. Space available flight. You just got to make sure that you are prepared for not being able to fly home on that $30 flight that you're going to pay.
Even though it can be hard to get on a flight, the passengers appreciate the hard work. And for Airman Buena, customer service is what it's all about.
I actually really love working at PAX. I love working with people, and everything that I've learned here, I've learned in a short amount of time, but with everyone helping, it makes everything so much easier.
Space A might not always have an available seat when you want, but if you follow these tips, it might be a little easier. Technical Sergeant Fair Pritchard, Osan Air Base, Korea.
Military dependents traveling without their sponsor can sign up for Space A. The Yongsan Lanes Bowling Center hosted the Korean-American Friendship Bowling Tournament. Specialist John Barry rolled in to check out the pin action.
Bowling tournaments are a good way to compare skills against other bowling teams. But today, the pins were racked for the greater good.
The event is actually a fundraiser for the handicapped and crippled children in the area. We do several events throughout the year in supporting the community.
The fundraiser wasn't the only draw, as the lanes became a cultural melting pot for local bowlers, rolling for fun and prizes, in groups including both Korean nationals and Americans, working as a team to earn the highest scores.
People really get together to show the relationship between Americans and Koreans. I love bowling. I've been bowling this installation here since 1995, and the relationship with the Koreans and America is really getting together.
The events are usually held every few months, bringing the community together over a mutual love of the sport. With the hope of bowlers closing out the open frames, both on the lanes and off. Specialist John Barry, Yongsan, Korea.
The Korean-American Friendship Bowling Tournament is also held off-post at local bowling alleys around the peninsula. It takes a lot of hard work to put on an event for the entire community. Army Sergeant Kelly Anderson tells us about a dedicated man that organized a very special event for the kids and parents on Camp Casey.
With over 40 years of experience working for MWR managing clubs and organizing events, Fred Ware hit the mark with the kids organizing the first National Kids Night Out on Camp Casey.
Actually, I wasn't sure how many people would come, but looks like we have over 100 people, and the kids seem to be having fun as well as the parents. We've got plenty of food and activities, and everybody seems to be active and happy, so this is something that we need to try and do again.
It's fun, it's something to do, and I got my face painted, I ate, I got cotton candy.
It took over 3 months and 30 volunteers plus a dedicated man, Fred Ware, to put together this event for the Area 1 community. Army Sergeant Kelly Anderson, Camp Casey, Korea.
Parents also brought the kids to Camp Casey Hansen Pool to watch some kid-friendly movies while they swam. Child, Youth, and School Services, or CYSS, offers a lot of sports activity for the kids. Specialist John Barry saw how one former basketball player gives back to the Yongsan community by teaching his skills.
Kids from USAG Yongsan got together to learn basketball from Mr. Ricky Clark.
Today we're having a basketball camp here in Yongsan, Youth Services Sports Gym. The camp is for boys ages 13 and up.
Ricky featured a variety of sports camps this year: soccer, basketball, football, and volleyball. But he only volunteered to teach in the basketball camp. And there is reason why.
I started my career out in Germany at age 22 to play some semi-professional basketball. I got lucky and I got a job working on a military installation.
His former experience as a semi-professional basketball player helped him to teach the kids the life lessons that he got from basketball.
You know, can you understand what team concept means? Can you work with a group of people that are totally different from you? So it's a lot of different things that go into, you know, basketball camp, football camp, and I don't want to just offer just the sport itself. You know, I want to teach them different lessons that they can take away.
Ricky has been in Korea for 7 years as a youth sports director, and he's still looking for ways to involve kids in the sport. Specialist John Barry, Yongsan, Korea.
Over 100 children signed up for the summer sports camp. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, August 9th. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.